Hey everybody, Antikas here, and we are playing some MoonQuest. You might notice the different intro and the very somber hat. I've got a turtle on my head, and that's because today is a sad and somber occasion. I've been looking around for the last couple of days for my chicken, and he's gone. I can't find him anywhere. I've searched. There's biomes in every direction, well, except for the ocean. I never did search the ocean, but I wouldn't hold much hope for him if he went out that direction. Sorry. Try to contain myself. So I think it's time to give up the search. It's been good. It's been good having him. Mr. Clucksworth, he brought hope to this base for probably a renewable food source. He's the only chicken around here. There's no other chickens. I've looked, trust me. But I hope where he is now is a better place. And I hope that he can lay wonderful eggs for all the dead things there. So that's basically it. I'm sorry, I'm too sad to put something witty on here. Rest in peace, Mr. Clucksworths. You were a good chicken. I'll put that. You could have been a good chicken. But you... I don't think I can fit everything I want to say. You are dead. There we go. Oh, man, stuff like this just kills me. I try to suppress all this emotion, but these kind of moments just bring it all out. Anyway, so today what I want to do is kind of update you guys. I've been busy. I've been playing. Oh, Pumpkin Sicken is here again with me today. Here, we're going to change his sign too. I usually do this off camera, ask Pumpkin Sicken what he's saying, and I made... Oop. I made this thing. What would Sicken say? I made this thing, but I smell like butts. There we go. Yeah, I know, Sicken. And I don't know how to use it either. I've looked at it. It's still got the oxygen in it. A rotary. Yeah, we talked about this last episode. Still don't know what to do with it. But I revamped everything, guys. Everything. I've been busy. Actually, let's start out on the beach. I've been continuing to do some building. I've got the other wing of the main resort or beach area done. It's empty. It's just basically a wood shell. I don't even have power run into it. But that's coming. I gotta put a door and I gotta fix that. I do have a couple of blocks off and whatnot, but it's a time-consuming process and I'm kind of out of redwood, so... And I have to go selective cutting because I don't want to destroy the nice forest. And in the center, I think we're going to do another taller building, and I'm going to have tanks of all the different fluids we can have and gases and stuff. Fixed up the... I don't know why I was destroying the wall, seriously. So I fixed up the mess that I made. I brought the pipes out. I put all the machines in. Not only that, but I've been using them. Look at this. So we can actually start making. But we're not. We're not gonna. Not yet. We are. I will off camera. Like, really, I can't make a video out of that. You sit there, standing there, compressing plates. I'll have a talkie episode. I'll talk about how I feel about Mr. Clucksworth disappearing. I think Sicken ate him. I think it was you, Pumpkin Sicken. Talk about the hostility I have towards him. But I've been cleaning out the quarry and bringing all the materials back, and I set up this. I finally got the last component of the Mekanism factory. So this is really cool. It doesn't process all the ores. There's like, I found at least one kind of copper that it won't process. Or wait, no. It won't process aluminum. I think it's that aluminum there. I think it's the Galacticraft aluminum. But it does the Tinker's Construct aluminum. Anyway, let me show you guys how this works. So this is, in Mekanism, there's different tiers of ore processing, and this is kind of tier 3, and you get, I guess, double or triple the ore yield out of it. So this top machine, the purifier, what it does is it grinds it all down and it uses oxygen. So I've made a second one of these pumps. That one I've turned off temporarily because I don't need any more power at the moment. But so all this thing here, this is just grabbing water from this pump, and we've got it set to, I think I talked about this previously, dump the hydrogen and output the oxygen. And it's got, I really need to put a tank in here, and I will. So the oxygen comes out here, goes into the purifier. The purifier is set to auto-distribute ores. And it's, wait, hang on. There we go. It's highly upgraded. It's quite loud too, actually. Anyway, it pushes all the ores down. Pulverized copper, or purified copper, goes into the crusher. Crusher grinds it into dust, and the dust goes down into the furnace or smelter. And I've got some logistical transporters, which is a Mekanism item pipe. It just fills these guys up with ingots. I kind of have like a mesh of pipes back here. So, not the best chests in the world, but they're doing the job. So this gives us, well, let's see here. Double up here. No, that's triple. I'm getting 3 ores per ore block. And then down here, it looks like we're getting, yeah, so we're getting triple the ore yield. I'd really like to figure out why it's not working with the aluminum. It's Galacticraft aluminum, but not yet. I haven't figured it out yet. So, I can also load up that chest up there if I want to. Right now it doesn't really matter. I have quite a large amount of ores. Now the other thing I've done is I've made a second one of these electrolytic separators so that I can stockpile hydrogen, and that's just because I realized that this is probably the best generator in the game. Produces 800 joules per tick, and I need to work on that, and that's something we're going to do today. I think we're going to move away from the windmills, and definitely we're not going to be making any solar panels. This is way better. And now I use that also for my jetpack. So, and that is my plan today. I want to, I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. I was thinking I'd like to use this as kind of my power center. I gotta figure out, I gotta take the materials out of here and move them to the other building, but I'd like to use this as my power center, but I don't really have the space that I want. I guess I could dig some of that rock out. I could probably take out the Tinker's Construct smelter. We probably won't use that. We'll use it. If we lose our weapons, we'll use that. But what I'd like to do is put in a huge hydrogen plant, and then a bunch of these hydrogen generators. And actually, on that subject, I did some prep work for this already. Kind of pointless to do this unless you have the capacity to store the stuff. Now, the Elite Energy Cube is not the highest tier energy cube, but it's pretty good. And I made a couple of more of these energy tablets, because the one that I have in there right now is the Advanced Energy Cube. So this thing here will hold, what, 2 megajoules? Which actually isn't very much if you think about it. And this one here, can we, it'll hold 8? What? Elite? Advanced? No, it has 2 in it. It has 2 in it. This is so confusing. Okay, let's try putting, this is supposed to be better. Okay, it holds 32. It has 2 in it, holds 32. So this thing here holds 8 max. So what we is gonna do, I can find my wrench. Whoop. No more power for you. Everything stops. Actually, there's a little bit of a buffer in there. So wait, no, that's not right. Boop. Now everything's out. Ain't gonna work, guy. You gotta turn it around. Turn it around. There you go. Boom! Everything explodes. That would suck. And then we can build a second one of these guys. Got some diamonds from the quarry. It's almost done. It's in the bottom layers. I'd really like to put both of these in, but I think I'm going to save the other one for the redesign. Well, I can put it right here. and move it after. Yeah, so that'll be like a buffer. When we do the redesign, we'll move all the stuff around. Because, from what I understand, these hydrogen generators, being relatively high output, they'll fill up a stack of these guys pretty fast. This is going to stay low for now, just because this one's going to draw so much to try to fill up. And it will happen, because factories are almost done. It's processed, yeah, see, it's processed all the top tier ore, so it's doing the final stages now. Look at the stuff coming out of there. You see that? Look at that. It's crazy! That one's full. 7, 49, 50. I love it. Now, gold. Oh, gold is one of the hardest things. There's so many ores generating in the world. Gold is like one of the rarest things. Yeah, hopefully there's more in the quarry. Not that it did the bottom few layers, but... Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut here. I'm going to do a little bit of prep work to try to figure out where we can put this power plant. Might move some stuff out of here, I'm not sure. Not sure where we're going to put it. And when we come back, we will assemble this thing on camera, and then you guys will see, if you're playing along in the MoonQuest pack, you'll see how we can construct this thing. So be right back. Wow, I wanted to build this on camera, but I ran into some really weird, complicated challenges. It is working, as you can see. I'm charging everything up. So I'm going to show you guys what I did. This is probably the best power source because, I mean, effectively it's basically running off water. So I made an infinite well. I just lowered it a little bit and put a glass bottom just so that if we're under here, it's going to look super cool. This is the path to the zombies. Put my Mekanism pump down here with and ran some universal electricity to it from the... actually, now that I look at this, I've disconnected my machine rig, and I still have to put the oxygen back on this thing. I will get to that, but for now we're just charging things up. So it's kind of on a loop. It's going to feed the cells over here, and the cells feed the pump, and the electrolytic separators, and the hydrogen generators. So these are called mechanical pipes. They have a really messed up texture. I tried updating, didn't make a difference with this fax pack, at least a 64-bit pack. Really weird because these work great. They have 3 modes, and it seems to be auto outputting to the open block tanks. But I hooked up the same kind of pipe to the electrolytic separators, and they weren't pumping water into them. I mean, they did. It seemed like they did initially, and then they just stopped working, and I couldn't get them to work again. So I ended up ripping those out. Because I don't have ender pearls, I couldn't make otardic gates, so I had to put in some redstone engines and some Buildcraft pipes to pump the water into the electrolytic separators, which are full and producing hydrogen constantly. There's only 2 right now. I don't know if it's enough. We'll see. I guess the test will be over time. Now, those things there, they're going to run into pressurized pipes, which are really easy to make. I think it's like a couple of steel and some glass. And it made a bunch of gas tanks. They're empty because the generators seem to be burning it as quickly as I can make the gas. But these things store a ton of gas. I could have used open block tanks. I could have used a couple of different things, but I just like the look of them, and they're really cheap. Osmium round and iron dust. So these guys are running right now. It doesn't seem like they're getting hydrogen fast enough, which isn't great, but I'll work on that. They are outputting quite a bit of energy. So I think the first cell is obviously... Yeah, it's got to be... Well, it's not full. 20.3. And the second cell is charging up. I don't know why that is. This could be backwards, I guess. It'd be better if I had like a space between them. Oh no, that plate is facing that way. So this is set up correctly, but I don't know. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the deal is there. It should be outputting to the second cell. This should still be charging, but it isn't. So I'll figure that out. I might have to just separate them and put a pipe in between them and see what the heck the deal is. So it's working. It's infinite energy powered off water. Might have to put in another electric separator, like I said, just so that we get more hydrogen being converted. I think each one of these guys is 40 joules per tick. It doesn't say, but 2 max power 2 megajoules. Okay. And the generators are outputting, I don't know. I'm not losing power. That doesn't make sense. Whatever the case, it does seem to be working. And the last thing I have to do is I have to hook this guy back up, which isn't going to be very hard. And I need to put this back in. Another electrolytic separator. And this one here is supposed to make oxygen. So I think what I'll do here, let's see, what's the easiest way to do this? Probably on this side. Maybe if I put it here, maybe? Tricky. I'm trying to figure out placement. If I put it here, it'll get water. And then I just have to put a universal cable here. Oh, dang pipes. Man, those things. Yeah, okay. And then I want to dump hydrogen this time and output oxygen. And then I just need to put in some more, not universal, pressurized tubes. And connect that tube to over here. It's quite complicated, and once I do this, then everything's going to be... Oh, crap, those connect. Yeah, okay, that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to have to space that out differently. Can I get those guys? Oops. It's tempting to actually just put put it somewhere else completely, like with its own pump and its own water supply. I think here'll work for now. No. I don't know. All the pipes look the same to me. Okay, universal cable. Give it some power. You've got power. You've got oxygen coming out. You got to dump the hydrogen and output the oxygen. And I probably won't be able to walk around down there now. Let's try bringing it in as close as possible. That's a good plan, because that way that leaves me a tiny space to walk if I need to get down here. Yeah, that works. Is that working? You working? You happy? I don't see no oxygen in there. There's oxygen in you. And this is connected to the right spot. It's probably because I'm not using the machine. Let's go throw some ores in there and see what happens. Let's clean out a spot in my hotbar. Well, yeah, we'll grab some of that. What's that? What's that? Silver. I think it does. I don't know if it does silver. Yep. Yeah. Okay, that's working. Sweet! Okay, we put everything back together. And the machine rig is going to run out of power in about 2 seconds. So I'm going to reconnect that pipe too. Universal cable at the top. We'll do it. There we go. Back in action! Yeah, so wow, okay. This was the most complicated thing I've probably built in a while. I'll be happy, and there's like extra outputs, like that says H on the side. Like, should I be inputting the hydrogen on that side? Should I rotate them? No, it accepts hydrogen from either side by the looks of it. Yeah. I think that's maybe a lightning bolt. Maybe. Wow. Complicated. Next episode, we are going to make another portal. We got storage issues that I need to deal with once and for all. This running back and forth between buildings when I'm crafting and whatnot is kind of a nightmare. So I have a solution for that. We will look at that next episode. hopefully. And that is it for today. So thanks for watching, everybody. And we'll see you guys again next time.